Find out what's hot and what's not.
We watch your programme every week.
Welcome back to CLUBAVISION, you saucy thing you. In part 2, we're in Bolton to find salvation with Succumb at Club Eden, and DJ Magazine lets us know the songs that are making the whole world sing.
Number 10, Basement Jack, Bingo Bango.
Number 9, Moby, Why Does My Heart Feel?
Number 8, Hello Farley, The Rising Sun.
Number 7, Bonaparte's Josephine.
Number 6, One Fat Diva, In and Out of My Life.
Number 5, Planet Perfecto, Bullet in a Gun.
Number 4, Tasha Toby, Up in Flames. Number 3, The Mad Cat Courtship, My Life Music.
Number 2, Sun Kids Rescue Me.
This week's number 1 is Paul van Dyk with Avenue.
It's Rob of the Rhythm Masters, and you're watching CLUBAVISION, number 1 dance station in the UK. Tunes!
Club Eden is a gorgeous paradise where scantily clad girls and boys dance around and make merry. But if you want to find it, it's not in the A to Z or the Bible, it's in Bolton of all places. Succumb is a new Saturday night at Club Eden where a massive refurb has turned the place into heaven on earth. Let's just hope that the dress code is a little bit more than a fig leaf. I'm here with promotions manager of Eden, Greg Lister. Greg, the club's recently had a refurb. What's changed?
Basically, we've ripped the club to pieces. We were very minimalistic in look, and I think with the fashion of the young clubbers, it changes like fashion does with clothing, and we had to sort of rethink it, revamp it, and we've gone more glamorous, more funky, and more sort of plush.
This club is massive. Was it always this big?
Yeah, the only extension we've had is in the Blue Room,
Right.
which we've extended to the far end of, which is now Eden. But basically, you can walk all the way around the club on the upper level. Okay. So between the 3 clubs, we've got a 3,000 capacity.
What are the different styles of music?
Saturday night, the Blue Room, more sort of funky, big beats. Eden, really uplifting house music. And in Club Mondo, the more sort of commercial side of the dance music, plus soul, R&B.
What type of people come here? Is it people from Bolton or do people travel to get here?
Yeah, Bolton, we have a huge population. We tend to get the nucleus of that coming down here, but Leeds, Sheffield, Liverpool, from the surrounding areas, yeah, good following.
Is it the aim of the club to compete with other big clubs in the north like Gatecrasher and different places like that?
Yeah, of course, we're all competing, aren't we, really? But we wanted to create something a little bit different. Not the same as Gatecrasher, we're a bit more sort of, I'd say, mature in our music.
I'm with Rob, who's one half of the Rhythm Masters. Rob, where's your other half, Steve?
Oh, Steve at the moment is chilling out in Amsterdam. There's the Popcom, and he's with my manager, and he's like drinking loads of vodkas and chatting a lot of business crap, really.
You originally met him when you were in Malta. What were you doing over there?
Oh yeah, we're just like chilling out and meeting some friends, and like we met in Malta, as you said. We met about 10 years ago, and we were in a group, in a rap group together, and we just said, oh, we're both good, the rest of the group is crap, so we might as well start producing together.
You've been playing classical music since you were 5. Has that helped you with dance music?
I mean, I was started playing classical music, and at the age of 16 I had my diploma in classical music and that, but I was a complete Latin jazz head when I was, and when I met Steve, ended up doing like house music. Like, so both of us, he's a DJ, I'm a musician, both of us merged and like learned a lot from each other. And like ended up in this sort of combination of house and musical stuff. The mixture is like, he's very concentrated on the beats and the sound of the production, and I concentrate on the music. And obviously we've learned as time went by. I mean, we've been together 10 years. Like, we've learned from each other. Obviously he's like a perfectionist on the sound. I've learned a lot from the sound, but like, he's the sound man.
You guys made your name really remixing Todd Terry's Jumping track.
Yeah.
Did you think it would be as big as it was?
I mean, yes. I mean, we want to be bigger than that now. I mean, as time goes by, as I said, I want to be bigger than that. Obviously, you have to aim to #1 to be big, because if you don't, you'll be second best all the time.
Do you really think he deserves a nickname God?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think he does, because house music started from him. I mean, the tough beats that we're hearing now and the production that we're hearing now is all up because of him. I mean, Daft Punk, everyone, us, Van Helden, Roger Sanchez, everyone started because of him, you know, everyone, it was inspired from him, so yeah, he should be called God. Even if he's doing stuff with Cher and everyone, it's sold out, but he can do that now, you know.
You're working with Roger and Junior Sanchez as well at the moment. Why do you think US DJs are so funky?
I mean, like, funk comes from USA. I mean, England has its funk as well, and we want to be part of that as Basement Jacks, you know. And like, we've got the respect of the American DJs. We respect them as well, and we want to be part of the good dance music, you know. We don't want to be a part of commercial dance music. We want to be on the top because it's good music, not because it's aimed to be top of, you know, pop charts or whatever. We just want to be top of the pop charts because it's good music, not because it's commercial.
You did about 40 remixes last year. What do you try to add to a track that gives it the Rhythm Masters feel?
I mean, obviously it's the beats and the musical side of it. It's very different from the other producers. And this year we've only done about 12 remixes, obviously, because we were concentrating on the album. And next year we're planning to do no remixes. Obviously, we'll do a remix if they offered us 20,000. Yeah, that's what's going to be the price next year. But if anyone's stupid enough to do it, please do, because it's good.
And when you're actually DJing, do you try and put the Rhythm Masters vibe to it?
Of course, I mean, 80% of the records I play are always mine. So.
Where are you from?
Near Blackpool.
It's Claire, isn't it?
It is indeed, Samantha, but to most people, especially those who've been in Ibiza this summer, it's Miss Bisto.
Well, I'm Antonio. I'm Giovanni, terrible twins.
I've just spent 2 months in the Mad Isle of Ibiza doing my residency at Paradise.
Who's your favourite DJ at the moment?
My little brother. I like DJs from way past, way gone, like Groove Rider and stuff.
Who's your favourite DJ?
I'd have to say Paul Oakenfold, because he is the only DJ that actually is in a progressive way developing his own style and moving away from everything else.
And I've had a few drinks, actually.
And really developing a style and a genre of music which is admirable, progressive, and absolutely fantastic.
What bit of Pete song do you like?
I like his attitude.
I used to have a thing for Allister Whitehead.
It's got to be the new Armand Van Helden one, Boogie Monster.
This club, people, is amazing. They've got a swimming pool, they've got a cinema.
No, everyone else is jumping in with their clothes on, so maybe.
Prancing around in your underwear in a place like this, you get arrested.
I'm a big fan of Junior Sanchez. I love what Van Helden does.
My favourite tune at the moment, well, what can I say to you? Southside Spinners, Love Struck. Oh, that's it. Fantastic!
I like all the tunes, mate. I just dance to them all, mate.
How is it possible I can feel your love and want you near? Move on up, get me move on up. How can you look at me like that and say you don't care? How can you look at me like that and kiss my face and touch my hair?
Can I see what my ass looks like, please?
But if we can remember it all the next day. Oh, I don't think so.
The atmosphere as well. You won't get it anywhere else like this, will you?
Atmosphere's electrical.
It's buzzing, it really is. Everyone's so happy. It's fantastic.
You've got Atlantis, places like that, but I mean the music is totally different.
Which room do you prefer?
I'm more of a stomper myself, so I prefer the main room with all the big tunes coming out. So
I can't wait properly.
Blizzard. It gets everybody going.
Which is your favourite club in the UK?
I'd have to be biased and say a very, very nice club in Liverpool called Garland.
Republic, Leadmill, Gatecrasher.
Really, I like to travel around a bit. I do London a lot. I do Garage City, the Camden Palace, Hanover Grand.
What other clubs do you go to?
Icon.
Original, it's nice when you can go somewhere that's like right where it's happening and no bad vibes. Goodbye!
I'm joined now by Tim Lennox. Tim, you actually started out doing lighting for clubs. How did you make the transition to be a DJ?
It was pretty hard work. It was in Birmingham, a club where I used to do the lights when Tony DeVitt was the DJ there. In fact, it was the club that he started out in. And I somehow managed to coax my way in. I think I was about 15 at the time. I managed to get someone to forge a birth certificate for me. I just managed to get a job doing the lights.
What are your memories of Tony DeVitt?
He was the first club DJ that I'd ever heard, so it's just like no one else had that kind of sort of intense mixing ability, you know, the way they could take people on a whole ride through the night. And there were so few people in the UK doing it at the time, so he was the first person that I heard doing that, and I guess he was mainly the reason I wanted to get into DJing.
And you moved to Manchester. What made you decide to do that?
Just a couple of mates of mine used to come up for sort of like clubbing weekends. I mean, even back then, and I came up a couple of times. Like the Hacienda had just opened, it had just started going, and had a couple of wild nights there and just decided to move.
But it was those days that people like Mike Pickering and Graham Park spotted you there, and you got your residency at the Hacienda.
Yeah, well, they used to come down on nights off, and you know, I always heard that Mike Pickering say nice things about me, which was great at the time, and I thought, well, now's the time to really make a move. Yeah. And then Paul Cons, who was managing Hacienda at the time, he started a night called Flesh, which was like, went on for like, I mean, we had 6 good years out of that, and Paul asked me to do that. So that was like my first really big break, I guess, really, doing the Hacienda, which I did for like 6-7 years in the end.
You had some good times there then?
Yeah, some of the best. I mean, it's like, most people who were there for a long time say, even, you know, they played like some of the biggest clubs all over the world, you know, like done Australia and, you know, New York and everything, but still nothing really compares with that club. The Hacienda was, I still reckon, the best club in the world.
How about the UK? Where do you like to play?
Where have I done recently that really? Progress in Derby, always fantastic. Deja Vu in Hull. Where else have I done lately that I like? I guess they're about my 2 favourite at the moment. Here, obviously. It looks wild now to reopen, it looks so good. And I guess Edinburgh and Glasgow as well. Always have a really good time in Scotland. There's a night called Taste on Sundays in Edinburgh, which is just superb.
You've worked with people like Tom Jones and Diana Ross. Yeah. What was that like?
It was fantastic. It was like, we kind of got to this stage where the remix had gone so well, and then we were being offered to actually go in and produce them at a fairly early stage in our career as well. So to meet people like Tom Jones is just insane. Like, and he like tells you stories about his friendship with Elvis Presley, and it's so surreal. The whole thing's like really surreal. It was funny with him because the whole credibility thing is like, oh, you're doing Tom Jones, and then we did it, and it was like, you know, he's like Tonga's Essential New Tune, and he was like, you know, Single of the Week in Mix Mag and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, it works.
So you've got a primetime show on Galaxy on Fridays. How's that going?
Absolutely brilliant. Really, really good. Yeah, it's like that was the slot I always wanted, and then when Jules moved to Radio 1, I managed to get that slot, which is really lucky because I wasn't, not at the stage that he's at. So to get that slot was really, really good. Although the Radar figures haven't come out yet because I've just had that slot. Apparently, there's going to be a few big surprises. Apparently, they're amazing. So, yeah.
Judge Jules better watch out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a pleasure pleasure partying with you all, but that's it for this week from me, Samantha Mann, and everyone at CLUBAVISION on tour. We're off to find somewhere open and serving so we can wind down, but we'll catch up with you next week. Next week, in a specially extended CLUBAVISION, we're visiting progression sessions at Shepherd's Bush Empire in London, chatting with Le Funky Laurent Garnier, seeing who's won what at the Music Magazine Awards, checking Club On Magazine's dance chart, and rounding things off with the Rumba Club way up at the Ice Factory in Perth.
Please like, tag, share and subscribe.
Now this is CLUBAVISION, and this is how it's done. This is CLUBAVISION, CLUBAVISION's #1.
Where's that f***ing rave, man?